Hi everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Jmc Jams. I'm John De La Cruz, the school director for JMC, and today we've got some special guests in the room. We got something really fun going on this week. We have a whole group of people from Belgium, right? Belgium in Europe of all places. So we've got these a group of Belgian colleges led by Natasja Bream and her colleagues. The whole thing is called the MADEX Experience, or the MAD Experience.
Yes, indeed.
And it's just been really awesome, actually. We're going to talk to Natasja, who is the group leader or coordinator.
Yes.
We're going to talk to Frederik, who is one of the Belgian students.
Exactly.
And Jasmine, who is one of our JMC students right here. So I'll just give you a bit of context as to how this whole thing came about. So about 3 years ago, I think, just after COVID, I was approached by people I know over at Miami Ad School, actually, in San Francisco, to run a workshop for this group of Belgians who were coming over. And it was a really sort of fun experience, talking to, working with students and instructors from Karl de Grote Hogeschool in Antwerp, right?
In Antwerp.
And the following year, I was contacted, let's do a repeat of this, but can we do it over in San Jose? And so last year, we had Karl de Grote Hogeschool came over to San Jose State, and we run it kind of low key, but it was still like an amazing experience. This year, we've like really kind of upped the ante, and so different classes are going to be participating with MADEX. So we have the Design Fundamentals class, ADV 93. They've been working, ideating, brainstorming, coming up with creative solutions, or helping the Belgian students come up with creative solutions. And later on today, the Branded Content class is going to be working with them to help them prepare for their pitch. That's going to happen pecha kucha style at 2 o'clock. This year, though, it's more than just Karl de Grote, isn't it, Natasja?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, John, for having us here at your beautiful university and for the warm welcome. So this year we have the opportunity to invite students from over 5 university colleges in Belgium. So actually the goal of MAD Experience is to provide our students a once-in-a-lifetime learning experience. And we would like to make a bridge between the different university colleges. So now we have 5 different university colleges in our program, and we would like to bridge internationally, transatlantic, with your students here at San Jose State. Yeah. Indeed.
And all of these colleges are all based around Flanders, the region in Belgium.
Indeed. The region is Flanders, and it is actually business in general. So we have different programs that you are following. We have international entrepreneurs, we have the marketing and advertising, we have even accountancy, finance. So it's actually an interesting mixture. And that's why it's so unique. It's a unique experience because of the different orientations, different regions in Flanders, and that makes us unique in Belgium as well, because we are the only organization who organized that in Belgium.
And what's really interesting, what I really love about this program is that you visit different individuals or different people within the business. So you visit a creative director, you visit Google as one of the firms that you go to, and you work on a very specific advertising brief over a period of 3 days that is briefed by, in this case, it was Sean Grimes, who I know used to work with me at Miami Ad School and used to be at Argonaut as well.
Indeed.
And now he's freelance. And he briefed you on, what was the brief this year?
The brief, the company was Lego. We all know the small bricks. And the brief focused on how can we trigger the target group was between 13 and 18 years old, how we can trigger them more, again, to build with the Lego bricks actually. So how can we target those Gen Z generation? How can we let them build again with the little bricks?
That's amazing.
And then we got already a great lecture of you and Belen this morning on the topic of branded content. So it's not only the product anymore, but we have to tell a story, the values of the company. What is the human story behind the brand? So that was already an inspiring lecture of you and Belen this morning.
Yeah, that's amazing. What a great brief. Lego.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have the memories of Lego, right? And it's something that I guess we take with us. I'm expecting to see some connections with maybe Minecraft. I don't know. I don't know what to expect really for the pitch later on. It's going to be fun. Frederik, what's your take on the whole thing? Are you enjoying your time here in the Bay Area?
Of course. It's like it's my first time actually visiting America in general, but all my friends know that since I was like 10 years old, I love America because I watch my heroes like LeBron James growing up. I watched them. I even like sometimes stood up at 3 a.m. to watch their games because like there's a time difference. So it's like a whole new world for me, and also like a whole new world that's opening up for me because I already said, in 2 weeks I will go to LA to like do my internship. So this was like a nice introduction to the American lifestyle in a short period of time. And so far, it's like it has been wonderful. Like Natasja and Christophe are amazing, and everybody's from the team of Med Experience is so nice, and also the students are great. Because I have one friend of mine is with me, but it feels like we know each other. Everybody of the group has been like very close to has grown very close to each other in like 5 days. So I think like it will not stop after this, but we will still see some people after this experience is over.
Do you enjoy working with the San Jose students?
Yeah, of course. Like they helped us actually right now in the other room to even come up with new ideas to like help us with a new view and new perspective of our presentation. I hope it will also show off in I think 15 minutes.
Yeah,
we'll see that.
That's great. I mean, the whole idea with bringing the SJSU students in was to kind of just bring fresh thinking, right? Because they've not been working on the brief, and you've been working so intensely on it. So get some fresh eyes on this, right? Let's look at the ideas and see how can they. Maybe you've missed something, or maybe you could think about it slightly differently, and hopefully kind of generate even more creative ideas. Yep. So Jasmine, you were like thrown into it this morning. How have you found working with students from Belgium and the Lego brief?
I think it's definitely really fun working with them because they're from different places. I've never traveled in Europe personally, so when I walk in, it's like, oh, I'm in a different places, and it kind of reminds me of one of the movies from Harry Potter where there's people from other places visiting them in Hogwarts, and I'm getting different ideas from them. It's super fun, and except talking about the brief that they're doing, we're also exchanging culture. I'm listening to how they feel about their school, and I'm telling them how I feel about my school, going to school here. So I found it really, really interesting, and I would love to go back there after this thing. Yeah.
That's great. That's really good. And I think, as we've been developing, or as you've been developing MadX, it seems to be growing in terms of how we organize the whole event. And I think what Jasmine just said there about the whole cultural exchanges, so valuable, isn't it, for the world of work today?
That is indeed the most important, that the exchange here, it's not only they will grow professionally because you bring in your own expertise, but as well growing personally. We in Belgium, our students in Flanders, they are a bit more introvert, a bit more shy. And here in America, you guys, you stand up, we have something to say. So we push them out of their comfort zone, and indeed that it's what's happening here, because they have a lot of talents as well, And now with these relationships, they can only feel your dash, your American drive here at the San Jose, your professionalism as well. So that is one of our main goals, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it would be great, wouldn't it, to have these exchanges happening more often.
Yes,
more often.
indeed.
And maybe there's other things that we can work on.
Yeah, we are building this together at John. We met each other 3 years ago at the Miami Ed School. Last year we were here in San Jose. Our program, we build it together, and every year it's getting stronger and stronger. Now indeed with your lovely students here. So yeah, let's do this more often. And maybe we can do some other programs together. Definitely.
It would be good. I mean, Jasmine, in terms of like so the whole cultural exchange, do you feel that your ideas are strengthened by working with people that you've never worked with before who bring a different perspective?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I was talking about their project with them, and I was giving my own ideas to them, the ideas that they don't have, and then of course they're telling me something that I've never thought of. So I'm definitely getting more creative for the advertising stuff, I guess. Yeah.
That's great. And just very quickly, we haven't asked you, what is your background? What is your major?
My major is advertising. I'm a third-year transfer student from other school. Before this, I do communication. And so far, I really like the advertising major, where we're doing lots of creative things, especially in your class. We're doing the design for the ad. And before this, I've never had experience with this. So doing this with the Belgium students, it's a whole new thing for me.
That's great.
It's so exciting. Yeah.
And only 2 weeks into the semester, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And Frederik, what is it that you're studying back in Belgium?
I'm doing international business management in my third year now. So after this, actually in 2 weeks, my last semester is starting. And after that, I would like to continue studying, maybe in Brussels, also at the university, or even in Ghent. But I'm not quite there yet. But I will do one thing at a time. So first my internship, and after that I'm maybe even when I study my master, go back to here. I mean, I love it here. So maybe like a study 1 semester abroad, or even 1 year, because Europe is Europe and America is America. So I have to cut the knob through. I don't know if it's a word expression in English, but we call it in Belgium like that.
So, yeah, it is different, but we're still a small global village, yeah?
Yeah.
If we think about it like that.
Yeah.
So, is the creative thinking that you're doing over these last 3 days, is that different to what you normally do, or do you already do work like that?
Absolutely. I mean, like Jasmine is. I know her for like 10 minutes now, and the first impression which I had is like, and not only Jasmine. I mean, all the students back there were like so open-minded, and they have a whole different way of thinking. Like Natasja said, we are a bit more introverted. So I mean, they help us through their ideas, and also not only push their ideas forward, but also listen to us. And then like we combine our powers and we come up with something whole new that I didn't know was possible in the first place. So I mean, like the mindset is also different, but in a good way. Yeah, and I think it has its. It's nice to be around those people.
That's great. And you know, I'm so looking forward to seeing these pictures later on today. They're always fun, and we're doing them pecha kucha, which is 20 slides. 20 seconds per slide, no longer than 6 minutes 40 per team. So we've got to distill that idea into like its purest form, yeah?
Yeah.
And do some storytelling. So thank you for doing this, for being put on the spot and coming on to talk about what you're working on today. This is what we do in JMC, right? This is what makes us, it's the heartbeat that keeps JMC going. We just like to expand our students' experiences in terms of learning and teaching, and this is just one great example of more that's going to be happening over the next semester and beyond. So I'd like to thank Natasja and Frederik and Jasmine for taking some time out from lunch and from preparing the pitch for later on. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Bay Area generally. Enjoy Alcatraz tonight. It's going to be a good crossing, I believe.
I hope we can still leave there.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.